Hey folks, welcome to Hot Tub Tony's. Today, we want to give you a quick little overview, short video on startup on a Calspas or a Nordic spa. So chances are you've got the tub, you've received it, it's in your backyard. My guys have kind of given you a little bit of a crash course in chemicals. That's something that we will address in another video, so keep a lookout for that. But today we want to give you kind of the ins and outs of filling your tub and how to get it up and going. So obviously first we want to start with filling the hot tub. So we do recommend that you use water that is straight out of your tap. We don't want to start with softened water. It leaves us having to raise your calcium levels back up. Also, soft water will harm your spa surfaces and the plumbing. So we want to make sure that we're, again, starting with tap water, and let's show you where you're going to place that hose to get your tub filled up. Most hot tubs that we sell are going to feature what's called a floating weir. So this is a little sleeve that floats up and down, preventing water from flowing back into the spa with contaminants. These are easily removable, and if you get it and it's locked, there's actually just a little lock ring here that you can undo. Pull that out first, and then pull this. You always want to make sure that this is in a floating position. So to fill your spa, we're going to want to take this out and set it off to the side. Your filter is located right down inside of here. Easily unscrews, lefty-loosey, righty-tighty, and remove the filter, and the hose will go down into the filter. So what I found is the easiest is to take your filter, place it in, so that way it locks the hose in. I can't tell you how many times I've been filling up a hot tub before I learned this trick, and I'd have a hose that was flying all over the place. We want to avoid that. So get your hose nice and secure in here and start your fill. Once the tub is starting to get filled, set yourself a timer. Do not overfill your spa. That is not something that we want to do because that can cause damage. When filling, you want to fill about 6 inches from the top is what Calspas recommends. From personal use and just, kind of using these tubs a lot, I find that either right in between a neck jet or right here in between your topmost jet and your headrest is generally a great place to fill to. Also, keep in mind displacement. If you have 5 or 6 people in here on a regular basis, that water level is naturally going to rise. So you do want to maybe keep the water level a hair lower. Never ever let your water level drop below your filter canister. You're going to starve the pumps of water that's necessary for flow, and you can also burn out a pump. So definitely a couple things to watch out for. So again, set yourself a timer, let the tub fill up, and then we'll head on to the next thing. Most Nordic tubs will have the floating weir design like we just talked about. But some Calspas, such as the Platinum series, and also most of our round Nordics are going to feature this style. So this will have your floating weir in the center. You'll have a lock ring. It's easily turned. Pull up. Basket. And then your filter's down inside of here. So again, it's same procedure. Pull your filter out. Fill. Basket. Lock ring. Also, a good tip is to always make sure that your drain valve is shut. Nordics and some Calspas, you will have to remove your panel here, which is as simple as taking out some screws and exposing your equipment bay. Other Calspas will be equipped with an external drain, which is simple, just pull, and all drains on the inside look the same. You may have a cap, or you're gonna have this. Remove that, and just make sure that this lever is in the closed position, and you can actually see down inside that the ball is visible. If it's the other way, you can see straight through it. That's bad. We don't want that. Close the valve before filling. Once the hot tub is filled and we've ensured that the drain is closed and everything's looking good, we're gonna turn the breaker on. So you're gonna flip your breaker into the up position. You'll see a little start screen, and then this is what we're gonna get to. This is priming mode. Now, whether you have the Balboa system, which is this, or the waterway system, which is a slightly different style of your topside control, we're all gonna have priming mode. So on the waterway, there's a little button that's a return. On the Balboa system, which is this, we have the little return button there. To prime, simply turn the jets on here, and make sure that we've got good water flow. If for some reason we don't have good water flow, we want to turn these on for about 10 to 15 seconds and then stop. 10 to 15 seconds and stop until we do achieve good water flow. To exit, we hit the back. We can get into the settings menu and set the time, which is here. Heat, time, you can set reminders, lock it so no kids go playing with your temperature settings, and a couple other functions. You can set your filtration right here for durations of more. The factory sets it from 2 hours for a 1 and 2. Actually, this one's just a 15-second. I do recommend bumping filtration cycles, 2 hours in the morning, 2 hours at night. If you're not using the tub more than, say, 3 times a week, 2 hours in the morning and 15 minutes at night is more than acceptable. Once we have good water flow and the tub is operating as a hot tub should, it takes a minute. Temperature will be displayed here. Generally on a fresh startup, you're going to be anywhere between 50 to 56 degrees. Just normal tap water temperature. The hot tub will heat about 5 degrees per hour until you hit about 85 degrees, and it should start to cruise up pretty fast from there. Generally, you're looking at about 10 hours of wait time to be able to use it. Again, depending on what model you have and what your starting water temperature is. Once the hot tub has gotten up to temperature is when I would recommend starting to do your chemicals. Otherwise, it's kind of like throwing sugar into cold water. We want to have warm water so that everything dissolves nicely. So that's going to be the next step, which is getting your chemicals set up, which we're going to discuss in the next video. With your hot tub from Hot Tub Tony's, you should have received the At Ease starter kit, which inside is going to have a nice little laminated sheet here. This will give you all of the ins and outs of doing your Frog At Ease system and also adjusting your pH, your alkalinity, your calcium, and getting everything dialed in. And what they've done is they've actually created an app for it, which makes it super simple. So check out the next video, and we'll see you soon.